You're going to learn how to cut and sew these beautiful trousers. So I have cut out my 2 front pieces and 2 back pieces. Then now let's start sewing the trousers. So to sew the trousers, I'll start by getting the 2 front pieces together. I'll place them on top of each other, right sides facing each other. Then I'll sew on the crotch line. So I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine. I'll do the same with my back. I'm going to sew along by 1/2 inch. So this is my back. I'll do the same. I'll place them right sides facing each other. Then I'm going to sew on the back crotch, sew in the waistband. So now let's sew the waistband. Remember inches for the waistband. So these 2 inches, this is the waistband I've made, and I've attached fusible interfacing on it, and I've folded the same allowances as you can see, sewing the trouser sides. So after attaching at the crotch, we're now going to sew the trouser sides. I'll place the back side on top of the front side, right sides facing each other. So as you can see, I have sewn these sides. I'm now going to place the back side on top of the front side. So I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew on the sides. You can decide to pin it with your pins so that you can do a better job. Then this is my zipper. Before I sew the sides, I need to leave out, so this trouser is going to have a zipper at the sides. So I'm going to measure where my zipper is going to end. Then I'm going to stitch from where the mark is for the zipper. This part will be left open because we're going to put in our zipper. So I'm going to stitch from down here and on the other side. Remember, I'm not sewing at the inseam yet. I'm just sewing on the sides. This side will be sewn later, and we're going to pin it before sewing. But for now, we're just going to sew the sides. And remember, we're going to leave out the part for the zipper open. This part for the zipper is going to be left open. So just mark where your zipper ends. And then I'm going to put my waistband. After sewing the zipper, I'm also going to put my waistband. So I have sewn the sides, as you can see, and the part for the zipper is open. The next, I'm going to pin it and sew at the center in the inseam. So this is how it looks. As you can see, I'm going to sew the inseam at the center, and then I'm going to attach my zipper and the waistband. So I left this part open. I'm going to put the zipper, but I managed, and then I'm going to attach my waistband, and also I'm going to press all the seams open. Then I'm going to hem my trousers as well. So let me just show you how we will sew the center. I'll start from the center crotch here. Make sure the crotch is aligned front and back properly. You can pin at this point. Then you take it to the sewing machine. Starting from the center, you're going to stitch this side, and then you're going to go and stitch on the other side. So guys, I'm sure you've seen how easy it is to sew the trousers. So next, we're going to attach the waistband to the trousers. Sew the waistband and zipper. So now that we have sewn the whole trousers, we're going to attach the waistband and the zipper of the trousers. And then finally, we're going to hem the trousers. So just going to fold it and press, then hem. Then after you're done sewing everything, this is how beautiful your trousers should look like.